Alright, guys, hello there, and welcome back. So today I thought, what rides could go in my home park, California's Great America. Well, let's begin. Let's start off with the obvious one. RMC. We already have an RMC, like really, right? If my thing is tied up, holy moly. And Railblazer. It's a very solid ride, but it's pretty short. Plus, has pretty horrible restraints. Just when it's expanded into here, but okay. I present you Grizzly. This is one of the park's older coasters, so you can see a train right there. This ride, why is there an airtime hill right there? This ride, for anyone who seems new, looks like, it's not that bad. It is that bad, trust me. Trust me, this thing is, it's not rough. It's the smoothest ride in the park, actually. Smoothest ride in the park, but that's not a good thing. Doesn't make it any, no, good. Doesn't make it any better. This ride has a bad layout. This whole with no airtime, horrible drop, turn around this airtimeless airtime hill, turn around, airtimeless airtime hill, some stuff here, another turnaround, an airtimeless airtime hill break run. A lot of people are like, oh, it's not that bad. Grizzly at King's Dominion was pretty good. I know, but it's make it any better. I think they should RMC it. I understand like everyone's like, oh, this one's close. Like, I don't think it is. I'm gonna make a video about that later, but like, actually that's closing. Just find looks on Demon. Let's turn around right here. Anyways, back to the wrap. But I think like the elliptical one shirt, like 20 feet, 90-degree drop, double up, wave turn, outer bank drop down, 0G roll, another off axis airtime hill, over bank here, stall on the way down, another airtime, really aggressive airtime moment right here, coming into this turnaround, double up, the second first double up be normal, the second double up be Cobra roll, and it gets into a Zuji roll. Then it gets into another wave turn into a death roll dive right here. Some more airtime moments at the break right. The only RMC I have rated R is the Colossus, which is my number one, and Joker, which is my number three. After riding those, I could tell this thing needs the RMC treatment. Moving on to segment Hyper. We were supposed to get one, but I feel like we still have some space for some. Well, the obvious here is over here. We tear out the county fair picnic grove, Cheeky Twirl, Eagles Flight, Psycho Mouse, and Thunder Raceway. The station be right here. We have the lift will go up around like 200 feet. 200 feet. Yeah, pretty steep angle. Drops down here into it's like an overbank thing, passing over Great into an air terminal, passing over the water park. Bank right here, going outside the park's boundaries. Here's some more airtime hills and stuff. Passing over the parking lot. It's a brake run. Goes back to the station, it's a brake run. Cedar Fair loves to work with B&M. Let's go to another park. That has a B&M Hyper. Let's do that. Fine. I find it funny that the SeaWorld Orlando is located in a city called Williamsburg. Yeah, SeaWorld owns a park called Williamsburg. Kind of funny. Mako. This is widely considered one of the best roller coasters in the world. See a train right there. Lift hill, drop down, overbank, airtime hill, turn around, airtime hill, another airtime hill, banked airtime hill, time hill, brake run, aka Mako roll, according to ChatGPT, drop down, turn around thing, brake run. I feel like something like this could go into that plot of land because 100 feet, look at that, easily go there. Shit. Sorry. Anyways, Manta, Sea Roller Coaster with foreign versions. Or, or, that seems a little too big for that area. Or, hear me out, we go to the other Great America, out here in Gurney, and yeah, Goliath, towering close to a 225-foot drop. I mean, no, you got the wrong one. We have Raging Bull. This thing is pretty big. It has a twister layout on a hyper, which I think is pretty cool. Great America has a lot of Great America's rides are very clearly twister based. And I feel like something like Raging Bull, you could easily fit it into that plot of land. Or or another hyper. Let's go down south to Kings Island. Island in Mason. Mason. Come on, dude. Come on, bro. Expand out here, but looking to see. Diamondback. That's what I was looking for. Like, that thing is it's really long, actually. Never. That thing's really long, actually. It's very long. Never mind. Let's go around here. Where was Vortex? This is where Vortex was. ATL footers. Anyways, I feel like a hyper would be pretty good. Like Cedar Fair, they work with B&M on their hypers mostly, but I do have another idea. But I feel like we could do something like an Intamin hyper. Cedar Fair with this merger, like they no longer work with Intamin, but with this merger, I feel like with Six Flags working with Intamin, with the new ride going at the new ride that's going at Six Flags over Georgia, which Aquaphobia, Intamin Ultra Surf, it's gonna be Aquaphobia. I literally know the guy that it, the top of that name. We have Superman the Ride. I feel like something like this could easily go into that plot of land. Something like this could easily go into that plot of land. This is the weaker, inferior Riddler's Revenge. The real Riddler's Revenge is a stand up. That draw. So I feel like something like this could easily fit into that plot of land. And finally, let's go down to Carowinds. Carowinds or Atlanta. Find Estelle. Show up somewhere, bro. There we go. Two, Six Flags over or Georgia. It's not happening. I'm sorry. It's not happening. What the hell? What? Anyways, here we are. That's pretty goofy. But like, it's like a collide. It's exactly 200 feet, and and that's way too big. Never mind. But anyways, let's get back to my first point. Ignore all that stuff. And Mako and like Diamondback, and no, not a Diamondback, like Raging Bull. Those two can easily, like a smaller version of those can easily fit this plot of land. Well, what could it be called? I'm saying we name it Megabyte. That's a name I saw, like if you think like computers and stuff, like that seems like a solid name. The problem is Psycho Mouse. It's the longest line in the park. I mean, not because it's a good I haven't ridden this in like decades, not because it's a good ride, because it has terrible operations. Because of IROC, you can only run one train on the track. Like, what are these for? To run multiple trains, block zones. They're there for a reason. But I don't know. Then it can be said for Grizzly though. It's not really that much of a maintenance nightmare for the park. It does have a good amount of downtime. Plus, it gets a really long wait because a lot of people, especially the GP, love this thing for some reason. I went with my friend the other day, who's a GP enthusiast. He said he had a really solid. We didn't ride Grizzly, but he told me he had a pretty solid ride. Staying on the big throw coasters isn't something that I feel like we could easily find more space for. A multi-launch. There are multiple plots of land I feel a multi-launch would be good in. Let's begin with up here. Here in this area we have the Great American Amphitheater. This thing is huge. Huge. And the old entrance. Huge along with the this thing is huge along with this old entrance over here. I feel like we could tear these things out, place it with a mock multi-launch. Well, why mock multi-launch? On an intimate. Well, let me just show you something. Let's go all the way back to Carowinds. Can't wait to get here, bro. I'm probably never gonna come here, but I pray I will. The park, Carowinds over here. We got. Can I just tell you guys something real quick? Oh, where is it? Where the hell is it? Yeah, it's not gonna happen. It's not happening. Happening. It's not happening. It's not here. It disappeared. But you guys stole um stole Nighthawk from us. We finally had like a flying coaster. But no, it's ours. Come on, bro. Copperhead Strike. Something like this is a mock multi-launch in Cedar Fair. They work with mock, obviously. They do. So I feel like because of this, so I feel like with this thing, they could easily fit like a clone of Copperhead Strike or something similar to Copperhead Strike at Great America. Great America, like you launch out of the station into the vertical loop. Just the rest of the layout, like it's pretty. It combines everything that makes everything of Great America. It gives a it has everything that Great America needs. We need more airtime base. We need a launch, mock. We need a we need a hang time based ride, mock. We need a we need a ride that's spinning. Put a mock spinning seat at the back. It's back. I feel like that'd be pretty solid. Also, also, let's go all the way up to Europe. Well, why? Let's go down to a park I like to call Energylandia. Energylandia, and if I could find it, if I could find this stupid thing. Right there, bro. Energylandia. And here we have a little ride I like to call Formula. This is a Vekoma Space Warp, and I feel like you could see one of these at Great America. Because listen. With the addition of Snoopy's Soapbox Racers at Kings Island, this proves that Cedar Fair, not Cedar Point, works with Vekoma. Plus, with this merger happening, with Six Flags adding vertical velocity to Great Adventure, we could probably see something like that going here at Great America. That is a very thin layout. So, so we could either see a mock mountain launch like Copperhead Strike or something like Formula. Where's the business? The business was at this park, I swear. Yeah, period. Hold on, where's Zadra? Oh, it's all over here for some reason. There's that, Zadra. Business, here we go. So like this, I feel like it also could go well. You know, like it's a multi-launch. I was like, it's pretty nice. I feel like we could see something like that going here. And finally, And yeah, now what else? What else? Well, I don't know, to be honest. Wait, there are also some two other plots of land I thought we could plot this thing down. Whitewater Falls and Extreme Skyflyer. No one rides this thing. And this thing's always down. Tear this thing out, you could easily place Copperhead Strike here. Something like Copperhead Strike here. Plus, that theme goes really well with this area. This is the NorCal County Fair. This place really needs some fixing up back here, and I feel like that will bring a lot of like life to this area, and I think that'd be pretty cool. Or hear me out. We go up here, and we tear out this lagoon and Whitewater Canyon and rapids. It's not called Whitewater Canyon. I don't know why it's called Whitewater Canyon, bro. This thing, while it's really popular, still has abysmal maintenance. I was there one day. It went down 4 times, and 3 of the times it went down, we were in line. Horrifyingly bad reliability. So I feel like you could tear that thing out, plunk it down right here. Let's tear this thing out. It's beep beep. They could easily put something like that in here. Now, one last one I thought was an indoor coaster. Maybe wondering how. Well, may I present to you Patriot. And this is a ride that a lot of people don't like. I personally really like it. I don't mind it. Like, it's pretty fun. I rode it the other day. It was actually kind of fun. The loop is pretty. It gives the most hang time in the park. It's the slowest roller coaster with inversion in the park. Like boom, boom, boom. These are pretty like fun moments. They give some like a weird negative floaty sensation, and that corkscrew tries to kill you. This was the second B&M ever built, and I feel like as much as I love it, and as much as popular as it is with the GP, we could be seeing in its last days at this park. I don't know why I just feel like it. So I'm saying we tear out Mass Effect in Patriot, hire like someone like Mock again, the gold, to replace it with an indoor coaster, or like a launched indoor coaster, something like Space Mountain Mission 2. I think that worked really well here. Keep the theme, keep the Mass Effect. I don't really understand like the Mass Effect theme, or could you just go with the original theme like Flight of Fear, or if Cedar Fair works with Premiere, or speaking of Flight of Fear, what if a Premiere goes here? Where do you have a Premiere in NorCal with Superman Ultimate Flight? It's the world's first Skyrocket 2 and the only one worth riding. I don't think a Skyrocket 2 would go here, but I feel like a clone of Flight of Fear would work well. Moving on to keeping on the theme of launches, we have a Zamperla Heart model. None of these exist yet. But with Cedar Fair working with Zamperla for some reason on the recreation of on the reimagining of Top Thrill Dragstore as Top Thrill 2, plus this is a pretty nice model. I feel like you could plonk it down. Take out Extreme Skyflower, this thing right here. Plunk it down right there, that'd be perfect. It's Mickey. And like I guess it'd be pretty nice. So now let's move away from big roller coasters and let's move over to Planet Snoopy. That's not Planet Snoopy, it's the water park. Why is this place so cold? Anyways, let's get to the rides here at Planet Snoopy. There there are two roller coasters here. Lucy's Krabby Cabbies. I don't know why it's called Great Pumpkin Coaster. So it's called Lucy's Krabby Cabbies and Woodstock Express. This is an Intamin kiddie coaster. California's first Intamin actually opened back in 1984. It was relocated from a park in Texas. It's one of two Intamins I've ridden. So referring to Knott's, Discovery Kingdom, and Magic Mountain. All those parks Intamin were closed. I've done it before. It's pretty mild, I'd say. Sorry, I can't. I'm sorry, I can't do this. Do you know that? Like, remember that one like AI song that everyone was going crazy over? Oh, like N Indiana. It's stuck in my head and I can't get it out. Anyways, I feel like something that would go nice here is a grab group Woody, family Woody. Just hear me out first. We take out Woodstock Express, keep the theme of Woodstock Express, and replace it with a grab group family Woody. Well, what could it be? I feel like we should replace it with something like like Oscar's Wacky Taxis. Because here we are. Sesame Place, Philadelphia. Oscar's Wacky Taxis. Something like this can easily fit into that small plot of land there. I feel like it'd be pretty nice. Because like it's not too intense, but it's not too boring. However, a lot of people are saying like, oh, but the park's gonna have three Woodies. In this alternate universe I'm going with, it's Grizzly got RMC'd, so Grizzly got RMC'd, we got the hyper and the multi-launch and the indoor. Just need some more family coasters. I feel like that'd go well here. Here. I don't think Cedar Fair. Actually, Cedar Fair does work with the Gravity Group. The Gravity Group retracked the Racer at Kings Island. They redid Grizzly at Kings Dominion and retracked Beast at Kings Island. They redid all of those, and I haven't ridden any of them yet. From what I hear, they're pretty nice. They're pretty nice and run much better. Like before the the grab group retracking of Grizzly, a lot of people were saying like it has a good layout, but it's brutally rough. A lot of people were saying, well, it's a good layout and it's pretty smooth. Everyone's pretty nice. So that is pretty cool. Now let's move away from that and look at this peepee shaped plot of land. And what could go here? I feel like first, speaking of King's Island, let's move back there. They just announced Snoopy soapbox races. This is a Vekoma family boomerang. I feel like something like that would go here. You know, there isn't any operating in the U.S. But just hear me out. Let's go to Birmingham, Helmand, Tamworth, Drayton Manor. What do we have accelerated? This is the world's first Vekoma family boomerang. And that's very small. It could easily fit into that small plot of land. Or sticking in the US, we go down to Staten, where you could find a little ride I like to call Rewind Racers. This is a Gerstlauer, and Cedar Fair has worked with Gerstlauer before. They're at Hang Time, just up the road. Just up the road. I feel like a clone of this would go perfectly out at Great America, because like I feel like it'd be pretty nice there. Nice there, because like we need a good like stepping stone, because like here you got here you got a pumpkin coaster, solid starter coaster, solid junior coaster, solid family coaster, Psycho Mouse, solid Wild Mouse. Then it gets sent to a 93 feet tall beast to GP. And I feel like something like that would go perfectly here, here, and you could like pull along this plots of land over water. Now something else I thought of is is this ride is at Knott's. There are actually two. Both of these are at Knott's. We have Pony Express and what's the mock of it? And Sierra Sidewinder. Back to Santa Ana. Knott's my favorite. My favorite. The best parks of California. Better than Disneyland in my opinion. Ghost Rider my number one Woody. We have Pony Express. This is Zamperla, and this shows that Cedar Fair used to work with Zamperla. At one point, worked or works with Zamperla. I feel like a clone of Pony Express would go perfectly at Great America. They could call it something like Snoopy's Soapbox Racers, and plonk into that small plot of land. So it's pretty short. I've run this thing multiple times. I feel like it's perfect introductory launch. Like it'd be pretty weird to have like your park's only launch coaster is like Family Coaster. I mean, up until recently, that was the thing here with Pony Express because right as I leave, guess what reopens? Or boy, accelerated, but does anyone actually know what's going on with Montezuma's Revenge? They took it off. Oh, it's never mind, they didn't. What happened here? I've ridden it's pretty fun. Pretty punchy launch. That turnaround is pretty nice. Like airtime hill is pretty nice. Another airtime hill is pretty nice. It's a pretty fun ride. It doesn't overdo forces. Besides the launch, it's pretty forceless, I'd say. But that's okay. It just doesn't need to. It's fine just the way it is. It's fine just the way it is. Don't let anyone tell you that it's not. It's all a family coaster. It's not meant to throw big kids, but so great ride nonetheless. On every visit I get to Knott's, I try to ride this thing. It's so fun. It's pure fun. I rode it once. I rode it once and I was like, man, it's pretty solid. Kiddie coaster. Moving on to the front and simultaneously to the back of the park. So now we have Sierra Sidewinder. This is a mock spinning coaster, and this was the first of its kind. Cedar Great America needs a spinning coaster. Fact. However, but if we get that mock launch and we say like it has like a spin car, it's be kind of useless, but I still feel like this would be a good fit there. Yeah, because it's pretty fun. I've been this thing multiple times and I was like, that's my new number one family coaster. I have a number one for literally everything. It has to be number one for spinning coaster. This is right there. It has to be number one for mocks. This is right there. It has to be number one for Snoopy themed roller coasters in California. This is there. Anyways, like I feel this would go perfectly there. It's like plus Cedar Fair works with mock. Cedar Fair works with mock. Like I feel this would be amazing there. Sure. I don't know. I think that'd be pretty fun because I could introduce kids spinning. We already have a spinning coaster in the Bay Area with Sidewinder Safari in Six Flags Discovery Kingdom and the Undertow at Six Flags at Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk, not Six Flags Beach Boardwalk. And let's move on. I also thought of become a suspended family coaster, or if you go B&M family coaster. Speaking of B&M, staying here at Knott's, we have Silver Bullet. This is well being big. This is a very solid like invert family invert. Has pretty intense. It has pretty nice inversions, but it's a fun family ride. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. Actually, let's move out to SeaWorld Orlando and Busch Gardens Tampa. I'm gonna be coming here next year, and pretty nice. At Busch Gardens Tampa, they're adding Phoenix Rising. This is gonna be a it's gonna be a junior invert, B&M Junior invert, and we only have one in the world operating in China. It's gonna be going like somewhere here, I don't know. So my hair is getting in my headset. It's really the tiger. Does Tiger's invert? Oh, there's a skyrocket too there. And moving up to SeaWorld Orlando, we have the Penguin Trek. This is gonna be another B&M family coaster. And take one guess what we got there. So being I don't know why I said that. It has two across seating and it's gonna be replacing this thing right here, right next to Kraken, and it's gonna have a launch. If you haven't seen them, I don't know why or how you haven't seen them. Like, the flies from my mouse are getting everywhere. I feel like They got pretty nice here because like Cedar Fair works with B&M. That they're their main manufacturer. Plus, Great America loves B&M. So if you don't understand, Patriot was the world's second B&M ever built, and Flat Deck was the second B&M invert ever built. And I think that's pretty cool. Cool. It's also the best invert bite me. And I feel like look, those two will go well in this plot of land. In this plot of land. Like something like Penguin Trek, you just honk clone down. I feel like you could make it fit. Like build up on top of this like lounge area and like tear out this area. This bridge is useless. I don't understand why it's here. Yeah. It's like these areas are kinda ugly. Looking kinda ugly. It's like buildings here that don't make sense. Or like I feel like the invert will be hard. I'm sorry. I feel like the invert will be harder to do. I don't know why I did that. I just kind of froze for a second. Did it? I heard something. Anyways, invert would go well. Wouldn't go well. Same with the Vekoma family invert. Like that wouldn't go well here. And yeah, because you can't really fit into that plot of land. And 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 what else? I don't know what else. Now, I really don't know what else. I couldn't really think of much. We already got like a lot of stuff here. We're a pretty spoiled park, I'd say. Those are just rides that I feel like would go work well here. Now, now, what I thought was a B&M dive. We just got one at Yukon Trekker, which was just full, plus, so I feel like it'd go nice here. Like, not this plot of land, the other plots of land I thought of like, put the, you put the multi-launch here, put the hyper here, and put the dive here. Should be called like, swap, no, put the multi-launch here and put the hyper here, and put the dive here. It's only like 170 feet, world, California's tallest dive coaster. Boom, solid. Left tail station here, left tail in the air, turn around, hold, drop down, the moment, 0G roll, so it goes over the parking lot. Pretty solid ride. Right? So it sounds like someone just opened the door. Anyways, and I and I feel like that'd be pretty nice. Like it'd be called like Orleans Black or something because this is the Orleans place area. I don't like this place, like this area at all. It's not an area. It's very boring. Flight deck's the only reason to come here. Flight deck and this like shop right here. I went here when I visited with my friend. It was pretty nice. And and what else really? Now there are a good amount of other rides I thought of like relocate Wicked Twister. Like there's a like if we check out like removing stuff like I think there's like a thin plot of land like right some I saw one like right here you can put Wicked Twister there. Northern California's tallest and fastest roller coaster, but you already have an impulse in NorCal with Flash at Discovery Kingdom. I also thought of an SNS 40 free spin going here, but we already have one. And Batman the Ride. Aiden. And yeah. Now what about well, if I've been saying this isn't gonna happen, well, you're wrong. It probably isn't gonna happen to be honest. But like I don't think the park is gonna close. That's my opinion. I don't think it's gonna close. Because like for one, it's one like I should make a full video about this, but the plot of land the park sits on, zone for theme park land. We just got a new flat ride right here, and finally The mayor worked the mayor used to work at this park during the Marriott days, the Marriott Santa Clara. Plus, the arcade area, they're gonna be giving it a huge refurb. I dropped something. It's gone. Mm, anyways, this this is anyways, that's all. Or I mean, you could or well, no, that's not all. I think bring back the stand-up trains on Patriot, bro. Put like the stand-up trains on Pipeline. Put them on Patriot. We need the stand-up feeling back. Anyways, that's all. Bye.